Says the Shulchan Aruch. Who's going to drink the water?
Good water with the rabbi.
I got. I'm good. It's rabbi. There's no rabbi here.
Your wife made these this week? Delicious. Thank you.
I'll let her know.
Not enough there.
We're all on diets, no? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, she'achol nהיה b'dvaray.
Amen.
We give a Wednesday night share here, right? Which is why we're late today, very late. And he's talking about the Chodesh of Avos. He's talking about Hakar Satayv. There's a whole piece about Hakar Satayv, being grateful. So he says that why did Hashem make, one of the reasons why Hashem made humans so weak, with the weakest of all the animals. Every other animal, he's born, he's running around 3 minutes later, jumping from trees. Humans have got to be in the house till they're 25 years old, right? And they're going to be supported till they're 35. What's Pshat? It's in order that a person should, if a person's strong and powerful, he doesn't feel like he needs a car, he has to be grateful. Right? I was just thinking, what was my thought? We live in a society today that even the poorest guy has got so much more luxury than people had 30 years ago, right? People, just a mobile phone is a luxury. The worst car today is somewhat better than the best car of those days. Driving, it's all like that. Everything in the world, the food selection. We've got so much luxury, but on the other hand, in all the Western countries, no one can afford to live. It's about, all you hear is that no people can't afford. Everything's too expensive. Inflation, no one can afford anything. It's like, what's going on?
Corporate
no
greed.
sense. Huh?
Corporate greed.
So is it corporate greed or is it Hashem's master plan? We go with the thing that we assume it's Hashem's plan, which is that if a person had everything, why does Hashem make a person work? This is what Chodesh says. If you didn't have to work, if it would all just be easy, then you'd never have any Hakar Satayv. You'd be just this ungrateful, ingrate. What's the word?
Ingrate.
You feel like, we're ingrate. What do you need? You got everything. Only because we're weak and we need things, you start appreciating when it goes Baruch, who sends you like a bone. Says the Shulchan Aruch. Sorry about that introduction. Just catching my breath. Which one are you up to? Chof Dalet? Hataynas Chaver Tainas Harbe. Someone comes over to this friend with a whole bunch of Tainas. Yeah? You got it? Page Taf Zayin. 417. Tainas Chaver Tainas Harbe Eitlash Bi Noise El Shvur Achas Alakol. He takes one shvur on the whole bunch. The Schai of Beis Shvuas al Beis Tainas. The Schai of Beis Shvuas al Beis Tainas. Take. If he does 2 shvuas on 2 Tainas, Kala v'chamura. He owes 1 shvur chamura, or 1 shvur kala. So what's the difference? You take the serious one, the dorais one, megalgalin ba sharadvar, and you throw in it all the light ones, all the light things.
So you make it 1 instead of 2.
Yeah. Mi shetay achaver shu chayv loy. Says the Ramaga. Mi shetay achaver shu chayv loy. I say you owe me money. Vaymer shesh tviyas acherais. Says, look, there's a bunch of other tviyas. I don't want to be Tavera right now. I've got a whole bunch of other claims, but I'm waiting until next week. I've got a reason. I want to wait. So we say to the Tovea, no, you're not waiting. And he's going to have to take Shua this week, Shua next week, Shua that week. Whatever your claims are, speak now if ever hold your peace. Where were you yesterday? We missed you.
Where am I today?
Where are you today? Shidden Loya Olav, Akol. We say to him,
There was a gold shortage.
there's a gold shortage?
Sunstroke. I'm very allergic to the sun.
Really?
Shouldn't be out at all today, but
So you say you weren't feeling good.
every time I don't come, the sun.
Really, have a drink. Quite right, sir.
Can't miss a time of top.
I'll tell you when I find one.
Yeah, I know. Sensitive.
Says the Shulchan Aruch, says the Ramah, Ein Rashita Na'alav Hakol. We say to him, state your claim, say everything now or shut up. Biyachad. V'meinu Eitzeh, he doesn't want to. V'nitva Ein She'einu Chayv Leklum. And the Nitva says, I don't owe him anything. Nishba v'nifta b'menu mikol tfiyah shehaylai olav ad oisai yoy. He says, I take a shvua that I don't have any money till today. And then if he comes next week to Beis Din and says, you owe me more money, is it from something that happened before the first in Torah? If it's from a claim that happened before the first in Torah, I already swore on that. I don't think another swore. Big Chiddush, no? Says the Sma, Nishba v'nifta v'menu. Pirish. Im lo yishayovi etevea edus v'raya ledvoro.
Small.
Unless the guy brings edus or raya. Otherwise, he's potter. He took a shvur and he goes home.
You're at Ayin Aleph?
We're in the Smach of Dalet. Smach of Dalet. The Ramah said he takes a shvur.
That's the top.
Yeah. I know. Sorry, yeah, you're right. He takes a shvua on Sunday in Beis Din that anything that happened till now, I don't need any money till Sunday. If you survey him on Wednesday, we say to him, did it happen before Sunday? And the Ramah says, he goes, yeah, I already swore, I'm potter. It says the Shema, of course, that's unless the other guy brings Eidus or Raya. If he brings Eidus or Raya, shvua doesn't help, right? Doesn't mean that his shvua beats the Eidus or the Raya. It just means if he doesn't have Eidus or Raya, he just says, he's got a kind of Maidul Miktzah, Eidechad, whatever it is. So the shvur helps. The smak asati sham the light kashim midi. Says the shach. Ein shul gebraim. Okay. Chafei. Hold on. There's a big piece of tshuva here. Let's take a look. Ein b'tshuvas rab vaz chelik bei simen rei tafri shud tes. You got it? Piece of tshuva. Shenishal b'Ruven shebo b'ashah al Shimon. Reuven comes with a tie on Shimon. V'yesh l'Reuven atzmai tviyah chaz Shimon. So Reuven is like an agent for someone else against Shimon, right? Reuven's what's the word? Emissary. There's a better word. Whatever. He's a shliach. He's the lawyer for a company, whatever it is.
Representative?
That's the word I was looking for. He's a rep. Reuven's a rep, and he's coming to be Taveh Shimon. Reuven himself, Yesh Reuven Atzmai, Reuven himself has a personal claim against Shimon. So Reuven's got two titles against Shimon, a personal claim and representing his law firm, right, or someone else. And Shimon's now chayv two shvus, one against Reuven and one against Reuven's employer. The time Reuven Yishav al Yishva Achas. And Reuven says he owes me two shvus, one for me and one for that dude that I'm working for, right? So what's the din? What did you say, Rabbi Isai?
Yes.
One shvur, two shvus, yes what? Yes, one shvur? Two?
Two people. What are the?
There's two teveyas.
And what are the claims?
Doesn't matter, irrelevant, Your Honor. There's two teveyas. One is Reuven. Shimon owes Reuven money, and one is Shimon owes Reuven's boss money, and Reuven's is representing. Good morning. Hey,
Probably two.
have some cake. That'll be good for you. It's very healthy. Study show it's healthy. Two shurs?
No, I said two, right? Two.
So let's see. Mike, what's it in? Okay, Meshuba Mekoyach Acher Shemi like Kilo Toiva Meshalach Atzmai Oi Dilma. Give it the castle is Zil Doin Lats or Have a Kilo Shetvi the same Shalai. Famous Mina Shuachas without Gilalov. So that's the question, right? One shvua, two shvuas. Ve'eshiv, said the Radvaz, din ze kozol isa Rav, aleph mehilchas toin menitten, says the Rambam. V'amu, shekeh kozol Rabbeinu hai, of high guide, b'shari shvuas, v'lei matzum avur b'talmud. There's no clear answer in the Gemara. Rotzalema and Bavli. Hilkach mistavrish adin im Ruven. Since we don't have a clear answer, the dins with Ruven must be nice and Beishvus. Vavad the loy loy sifala. What does that mean? I don't know. Vavad. Vavagav the chosel is zil doin la'atzucha. Ainu le'inyu shlo yuchalei malai. Bedidi, I don't know what this base all that is.
So you need two shvuas.
Okay, he needs two shvuas. He doesn't benefit from. We tell Reuven, guess what? There's no benefit from him making two shvuas of one shvua. A gilgal shvua is the same thing as a regular shvua, right? Well, that's what we tell Reuven. Why are you making him take two shvuas? You didn't achieve anything by this. It's exactly the same thing. It's got the same chumrah. It's not a darabanan. Why make him take extra shvuas? I don't want to move from the din. I want two. He went, he gets to shvuas, the skin of a peg, wherever the shliach shaviyeh. He's just a shliach. It's not his din. Okay, back to the Shulchan Aruch. Chaf hey. Just the Shulchan Aruch. Chalatay lechaver taina. Shafilim hoide lo yischayvim men afa pisha kafa emechayvim lo yisay. If I have a time against you, and even if you're Maida, you don't have to pay. I say, we'll see what the case is, but even if you're Chayv, you don't have to pay, so you don't have to take a Shvus Hesses. If you're Kaifa. Ketzad. What's the case? Amata litali
You
mana.
don't have to take a Hesses?
Yeah, if when you Maida, you're not Chayv Mammon.
Hesses is not Gilgal.
Hesses is not Gilgal. Hesses is just a regular Fira.
Rabani.
Yeah. Shush is Sisu Chacham Mala, right? Okay, so Amata litali mana. You said you're going to give me $100. And he says, La Dam. He says, I never said I'm going to give you $100. So does that have to take a shvua?
It's lo hayadavar molam.
Lo hayadvar molam, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Mashmina, you say lo heses, v'lo cherem. He doesn't have to take a shvua heses, and you don't put the guy cherem. Why? Shafim haida. Even if he admits, yeah. I said I'm going to pay 100. Ain't chayv leiklum. He doesn't have to pay him. Why does he have to pay him? We'll see.
Sure.
Says the Ramav. What didn't?
Im hoda eno chayav?
Yeah, even if he's Maida, he still doesn't have to pay money.
Why?
We'll see in the Sma.
Okay. Rama?
It's Stamma Dibuba. The Lashon Sma is Stamma Dibuba Alma. There's no Kenyan. You took a Kenyan. Was it with a Kenyan? It's a Kenyan Dvar. Hey, it's just Stam. I said, yeah, you can. I said, I'll give you a present for Bar Mitzvah. That's it. You owe me a present now? No, I said, okay. I thought I'd give you. I didn't give you. There's no Kenyan. There's no Schayv. You know.
Right.
Says the Ramah. If you can't pay back, it must be in al kfira side. We don't take a shua on his kfira.
Here's denial.
Yeah. Let's turn the page. Says the Shulchan Aruch. Ata kilal taisi. You makal me. Ata itzas alei shemra. You bashed me. You spoke badly about me. And he answers, Lo yahayu dvar ma'ilam. Don't know what you're talking about. You? I never say a bad word about you. You're such a guy. אין מחרימים על זה, וכן כל הגייס בזה. We don't put the guy cherem, there's no shua, end the story. Agav, yeshayim, the machrimin. We do put the guy cherem al ze, the hare, behold, im yizbarish u'emes. If Basin finds out that it's true, if this guy's walking around cursing him, I say, Basin gives him a knas. They fine him. They give him a parking ticket. They give him a cursing ticket, 100 shekel, right? 100 shekel for a klala. Right? Could be worth it. I say, if he says, you stole me, you robbed me, you hijacked me, what's right? The difference in Gzeil and Gnei, the ones with the semi-automatic weapon, the other ones without, right? Vukaife says, nothing doing, never met you before in my life. Even though the fee, what he's saying, you're a ganef and therefore your apostle. We don't say that chashid gneva is chashid shvua. You can make a shvua. I feel like we don't say what does a shvua help if he's a ganef, he'll for sure lie. That's only if he's being to their moment. If it's an Issa thing, he said, I come to you and say, you can't use that chicken you just bought, it's treif. We don't make the guy take a shavua. I saw the sheikhet, I saw the guy, he's a Chabadska, it's not kosher, right? I didn't mean that. I mean, he shechted, he's the best sheikhet, but he shechted it badly. The knife is possible, The knife had, I think it's a possible. So if you've got a nick in the knife, it's got a, possible. So we don't make a guy take a shul in such a case. Okay, we'll see what this means inside. Oh. Turn the page back. Says the Shach. Says the Sma. Where are we up to? The Sma. Ayin Dalet. First narrow line, 2 pages behind. You said you're going to give me $100. I come to you in base and I say, listen, you said you're going to give a boy takes his father to base and says, my tati said he's going to buy me for my bar mitzvah a bike. He didn't buy it for me. I want a bike. He's his father. Father said he's getting a bike. Once when I was a kid, I told some guy that my parents told me they're going to buy me something. They didn't buy it. He's like, serious, Meister Shaya. I was, 13, 12, I can't remember what it was. And he's like an older guy, 25-year-old. I don't know how I knew the guy, whatever. He said, you should take them to court. I'll help you. He's pushing me to try to sue my parents. Like, are you mad? And that was it. They told me to get in for my permits or something, and I don't know, it didn't happen. So let's sue them. Guess what? Just because he said he's going to buy your bike, he can be chayzer, right? When can you not be chayzer? If there's a kinyan. That's something else. If he says you made it to me, that you owe me $100, you owe me, not that you're going to give me. You made it to me, that you owe me $100. אפילו הייסה הידוע על ידי תביעה. דאף אם יום האמס שהייתי על ידי תביעה. Even if he says, yeah, you're right, I admit, I will you teveh me. You said I owe you $100, and I said, yeah, I owe you, taka. I owe you. Nifte b'shvua. Shekavanos haysa lehashtais. You know why he said, you're right, I owe you $100? Shut up, gotta go home. Yeah, I owe you, I agree, yeah, you're right, I owe you. Now get out of here, take a hike, leave me alone. He's playing with him.
Just to shut him up.
Yeah, to shut the guy up. ואין משבין לא יסייע אלא אם כן יסחייב בידוסי מומן ולא ישבוע. When do you take a shvua? Only if yischayev moment, not if yischayev a shvua. Toen Rabani, אם יהיה ממלא יש להשתסך או להשביעך, תן לי המונה שאתה חייב לי. היצורך שבוע לתיין הזו. כמו שכסף טובה בחבה. So משום כך, מה שאין כן בטוב וישאמר לי ליתן לי, if the guy says, you said you're going to pay me, שמיידה שאין בידה שום חייב, I made that you don't actually owe me any money, כי מה שאמר ליתן לי מתנה. Just you said you're going to give me a matana. So, halacha l'maisa, if someone says they're going to give you a matana, is it chal?
No.
No. It's not chal.
If you shook hands on it or did a hanky jerk, then it would be a Kenyan.
Yeah. The Rosh, famous Rosh in Boxia, in the olden days, handshake was a Kenyan.
Okay, we're going to see now, it gets interesting. Take a look in the shach. This is like the most halacha l'maisa thing we've learned so far. Take a look at this. This gets majorly halacha l'maisa. People have nichshul in this all the time. The over gezel, they don't realize. Says the shach, nun aleph.
Moon. Okay.
Says the shach, amount to litany money. You said you're going to give me $100. Nira de mu'ani, if the guy's poor, Kevin the Eina Yachal boy, since you can't take it back, he's poor, he's an ani, he doesn't got $20,000 in his bank account. I think that's the shit they say nowadays. Basically, the whole world's an ani nowadays. Who's got $20,000 in the bank account?
That's what's called a year's wages.
Right, what's a year's wages in Israel? The average wage in Israel is 13,000 shekels a month, believe it or not. That's 160.
30,000 shekels?
13 is the average wage in Israel. 13,500, something like that. It was 14 last month. It went down. 13,000 a month. That means a year is like 130 plus 26, 156. $40,000 basically, right? If you haven't got $40,000 in your bank account, you're a nani. So says the shach, imuani. If the guy doesn't have the 40K, give it the any yochel azba. You can't retract. Shnizbar lekaman reishim gimel b'yer deya reishim ches. Mashpin I say hesses. Now, if you say you're going to give an ani money, then you got to give it, right? That's why there's these stories of these people who the schnorrels walking around the shul, and the guy takes it, puts his hand in the pocket. He's like, here, and the guy doesn't take it. So the stories of Gedolim running after, like, take the shackle. Because if once you decide you're going to give, once you say you're going to give the guy, if you said, then you chayiv. The question is if thinking it's mechayiv you. Mikra didn't know.
The guy's not taking it because it's too small?
No, because he's already going on to the next guy. You're taking too long. I don't have time for you. He's going around like this. He's got business to run. He's not waiting for you to find your shackle, right?
Stock is told the Makshoba.
Right. So I spoke to Schnorrer. He told me that, listen, he's making, this is going back way back. It's probably way more now. He's making 1,000 shekels a day, right?
Wow.
He puts in his, like, it's hard work. He puts in his 6 hours. The guy was a Schnorrer. He didn't have any kids. He wasn't married. He used to, like, buy, Yushami guy. He used to buy, like, tons of Sefer Torah, donate them to shuls with money. Like, what are you doing with the money? You're making, like, 30,000 shekels a month, tax-free, no expenses. What are you doing with the money? Say he buys Sefer Torah, he gives it to shuls, gives it to stock.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Chavonis.
On to it. Shuv Matzati?
Shuv Matzasi b'Mardochi, Pedek HaGoizo Basra, Kosov, Varam, Posak. Im ani teveya l'ashir nadati l'kach v'kach. If the ani comes over to the usher and says, you told me they're going to give me $100. Nishba, he swears he didn't. Mevia Marshal, Pedek HaGoizo Basra, Semen Amates. Shuv Matzasi b'Shuv L'Geber Pedek HaMakabal, the Mardochi, Kosov, the Medivrei Ram, from the Rambam, we don't have a clear psak. You said you're going to sell me a car, right? You told me you're going to sell me the car for 10,000 shekels. Now you tell me what twice as much. Does that koifer al erech hachayfetz? And he says, I agree I was going to sell it to you, but I never told you 10,000. I never said 10,000. I never really wanted to sell it. I never wanted to sell it, and I disagree with the amount. The tzarech balachayfetz is shava. In that case, the balachayfetz has to swear. Why does he have to swear? There's no kinyan. It's stam dibur ba'alma. You got to swear. Why? The din amiris matanas ashir la'ani. Giving money to an ashir. The din amiris limka chayfetz chada. Selling a chayfetz to this guy, he wants to buy your Volvo. It's like giving any money. There's no difference. You hear this? If you back out from a sale, we know that there's a clutter, right? This what's the mishapara? If you say to someone you're going to sell something, there's a clutter to sell it. You chayv shvur. It's the same thing as telling a nani you're going to give him money. You muchav to sell it now, right? You can't back out. Mishapara. So it's like giving an ani. What's the din of an ani? The ani needs it. He also needs to buy this thing. In that case, it's chayv shvur. Given the hocha gabi matana, alpha pid imyeda kamotzi mahadebe tzarich shvua. Therefore, since by matana, even if he's maida, he could be chayzer. He has to take a shvua. Hachanami gabi mechira ad kan l'shaynai. V'nir loidak. There's something fishy here. Why? V'ashtamit tisei b'Yerushalmi shehi v'arif v'arosh per kazov v'amodechi gam ken per kamed above Basra v'shakal aveskim. The bamiris matana la'ani einu yochel achzabai. If someone says he's going to give him matana to an ani, he can't be chayza. V'chen echicha idarif v'arosh per kshash nagach midaminam bepicha zutztachka alma b'dibo mechayev. We see that saying to nani you're going to give him something, which includes the whole of Klal nowadays, basically, right? Or most people, giving staka, giving this ani, it's amir legvaya. It's consider leheaded. It's like you've given it already. No one argues. As soon as you tell a nani you're going to give him something, you got to do it. You can't back out. Commissions bar beer des in mission ches, da kann man sehen mission gemo, beginnen wir beschubes bar ram matzmai. Wir sind taf chef khof sein, ava bevor, ava baim limkor loy. If you tell someone you're going to sell him your car, you could back out. Are in this bar the kano le gamer miad bamira. Commissioner the hedget. What does it mean Amarasa Legvaya is Masir Lahedit? How much of Za'oila? By Zahekdish. If a guy says, this cow, Kaidish, this house, Kaidish, right? I feel a bit say Fa'ilam Kana, even if the cow's not here, the cow's in New Jersey, Hekdish is Kaina. That cow is now Kaidish, right? If I say to you, I'm giving you my cow, it's not yours until you pick it up. You got to do Mashiach. You're going to be machzik in the cow. So, massive nafkamina Allah l'maisa. How will you kind of something? Normally you got to pick it up, right? Hekdesh doesn't have to pick it up. Hekdesh doesn't need to pick anything up. As soon as you say this is Hekdesh, boom, it's theirs. Alma. The Amir L'Gvaya have a kinyan gomer. Kumai Mashiach behedyat. Amir L'Gvaya is the kinyan. Ava ba'im limka chayves lechaveiroi. Be'inyan sheyachal achzabai. If a guy says, I'm going to sell you my car in a way that I could still be chayza, pshita she'emash bina zeh. He's certainly not chayv shvur because he could be chayza from this deal. Shuv matzatz kein lehedi b'shuvas maram v'olim ko she'emash bina al zeh v'vei success shuvas zekaman v'loi kabal shedi gabay v'zeh baror. So machlekes by mechira. If you said you're going to sell something, can you be chayzer on it?
Yes.
Says the shach he can. It's not like he was kaina. But I guess he's not talking about the mishapar. There's still a mishapar on the guy.
What was the question?
Whether if you said you're going to sell something, you can be chayzer. I said I'm going to sell my car. You put your car up on Yad Shtayim. Guy calls you up. You say it's no longer for sale. You said you're going to sell it. What happened? I was chayzer. Changed my mind.
No Kenyan.
No Kenyan. According to the Shita Rishayna, too bad. You said you're going to sell it. You sold it. If I say I'm going to sell you my car, well, the Yad Shine is a very bad example. But if you say, here, I saw your car for sale for $100. Here's the 100, and then you can't say, oh, no, you know what? I changed my mind. Too bad. You said you're selling. Yeah, I gave you the 100. Now it's my car. This is the Shachnun base. Ein mashbiin. וזה לא שבא את התשובה. ראובן שהייתי שתה על שמעון בקניין. שנסרט זה בהיפוך שבוע. What's the case? Reuven has a star on Shimon. They did a kinyan on the star that he was masking to a hipuch shvua. The Shimon now is chayv a hipuch shvua, right? Umesu edim, the 8 witnesses, they're dead. For the sky mechad mena edim.
The sky means one didn't die?
I don't know what it means. If the sky mechad mena edim.
The Adam died.
Unless
We did a key. Sorry, the sky mechad means we did a kiyum on the star. There's a star with edim. How do you know the edim are real? You verify the signatures. So you verified one of the witnesses' signatures, right? The other witness doesn't have a verification on signature. So you've got 2 signatures, 2 witnesses on the star. One is verified and one is not verified. Right? Kiyum, you need kiyum a star, right? Kiyum is to uphold. You've upheld the signature. For Shimon, Shimon Zerach, I didn't want to do hipuch shvua. I wasn't asking. Yishov Hashem and Shvuas Hesed, She'elu Reuven, Klum Alav Ibnifta. You know what? Take a Shvuah Hesed, not Shvuah Daraisa. She'elu Reuven, Klum Alav Ibnifta. V'Shvuah De'edechad Lika, and you don't have a Shvuah De'edechad. Even though you've got Shtai here with the De'edechad, that's not called a Shvuah De'edechad. Why? So like, Asid b'mammon ela b'hipuch Shvuah, right? The De'edechad is not saying, I saw something going down, you owe money. If Eidechad says you owe money, you chayv shvur daraisa. But here the Eidechad saying you owe hipuch shvur. That's all the Eidechad's on, that you owe him a shvur. That's called Eidechad. It's called the Dovar Goyim L'Momen. The Dovar Goyim L'Momen, Lav K'Momen Domi, Arkal L'Shaynai. That's called the Dovar Goyim L'Momen, and Dovar Goyim L'Momen isn't Momen. And therefore, even though there's Eidechad, there's Mechayv hipuch shvur daraisa, and the hipuch shvur is Gairim to Mammon, but it's not Mammon. Okay. Nun Gimel. Says the Ramav, what in him, Eloi Lifraya. Guy comes to the basin, he's got no money to pay. Says the Shach.
Okay.
Tzarachin, Rabbeinu Yerucham, Leikos Akebed, Rabbeinu Yerucham doesn't say this. Rakos Hashem, the Ish, a married woman, Ein must be Noisa, she doesn't swear. Ki Eina L'Shalem. Ashin is Alman, Oivis is Garish. A married woman never has to take a shvur. You know why? Because she can't pay. She owns nothing. She's skint. She's broke. Unless she gets divorced or she kills her husband, he dies, then she could take a shvur, right? V'im kein Hari Amechabe Pasak B'kaman Sof Simen Tzadik Vav Tamashbin Ish B'tzarchin. Why does it say in Lekamon Tzadik Vav that you make a swear? Eish swears. Me Lekamon Sof Simen Tzadik Vav Ha'aleisi Kedivei Ri Ayin Shom. I dress it over there. Ayin Shom Timtzah B'nachas. I know there's a big, major case in the early Achreinim. They talk about a woman who found something, she picked it up, right?
Belongs to the husband.
So it belongs to the husband. But then she picked it up. There's a guy's walking down the street. There's a married woman in front of her. He says to her, can you pick up that gold watch? So she picks up the gold watch and gives it to the dude. Right? Not her husband. Some guy says, pass me the gold watch. And he's like, oh, this is a nice gold watch. It's not mine. I'm Zeicha, $1 million gold watch, right? And she says, wait a minute. It's Hefka. I picked it up. So you gave it to me. You did a shlichus. So they say, but she picked it up. Now it's her husband's. The fact that she gave it to him, she can't do that.
It wasn't hers to give.
It wasn't hers to give. As soon as she picks it up, husband's kindness, give it back to the poor dude. Give it back to her husband.
She assumed that
She grabs it as a shaliach for her husband, so
No,
she
she picks it up for
already
guys.
is.
She picks it up for the bus driver standing behind her. Says, pick up that, can you pass me the wallet? She picks up the wallet, gives it to this guy, and then he's like, oh, I found the wallet. And she's like, oh, you found it? I thought it was yours. So, and he says, but you gave it to me. You were my shliach. I said, pick it up for me. So the place can say, in the Gemara says that he's kindness, she's a shliach. But the place can say, but if she's married, as soon as she picks it up, it belongs to her husband. Now she can no longer give it to that guy.
But if she has no kavanah to make it in, and there's no kinyan for the husband either.
automatically.
You're saying you need kavanah to make a kinyan?
Let's say she was a single girl, what would be?
Shliach. She's not kindness.
She had no kavanah to be going. Or single boy. Really has no boy.
I don't think Basin doesn't ask you that what your kavanah was.
You know it was. He said pick it up, pick it up.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure we believe a guy. I'm not sure we ask a guy. It's in his head. It's irrelevant. Basin can never know, can never find
I
out.
thought it was yours. You just said the story. I thought it was yours. I gave it to you.
I thought
There was a boy who did that. He had no kavanah.
Or maybe you're talking about a case where he doesn't say it's my wallet. He just says, pass me the wallet. Oh, look, there's a wallet. Can you give it to me? So she picks it up.
Start does when you pick something up, it's not to be funny. Somebody says, pass me the soda, you pick up the soda, you know? Start does if you pick it into the soda on the table.
True. It's a different sugya. We'll get into it one day, hopefully. Interesting sugya. Big Shiloh over there.
And that's your whole case.
so I'm paying you now for something,
Well, for this lot, please.
the proper one.
If they have. I'll find out if they have. You're going to take the last piece?
So, can I pay you?
No. Something, no, so.
When you bake him,
I'm not.
Why not?
Parshas Noah.
Is
Tried it. It's my bar mitzvah. Tried it. Convinced me. I make a 6th grade challah. Each strand, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. And you slice it. Each slice is different. It's very psychedelic. Real beautiful.
wow. Just regular food coloring in the dough and it comes out colorful?
I use liquid food coloring, not powder.
it's a long time till Noah. So start now, try it out. Try our cooking, coloured cooking, and then you go from there.
It's a good idea. Colored cake. Wow. I don't know if I mentioned a good friend of mine. He makes challah, peanut butter, chocolate spread. It's like delicious. It's supposed to like a cake, but it's with challah. I don't know if you ate it. Yeah.
I don't know about peanut butter.
What? Yeah.
I make chocolate chip and marshmallow for my son-in-law.
Challah.
Yeah.
Marshmallow cake.
You roll out the braid and then you put chips and chocolate and
Wow.
roll it back.
When you're doing that,
I'm sorry?
when you're doing it,
Probably not.
Peanut butter is good. Peanut butter and your challah, chocolate spread. Oh.
For my cousin's bar mitzvah, they had a big challah, and they covered the whole thing in peanut butter and jelly, because he used to eat peanut butter and jelly all the time.
There you go. It's a very English thing, jelly, no? It's an English.
I got a
Jam.
phone call. I got a
Jam.
phone call. Yeah, just came out. What just came out? You can now buy Jello with peanut butter in the same jar.
How's that
Oh,
shit?
my daughter-in-law's. Oh.
Jello or jelly?
Same thing. That's what he means.
Oh.
Jam.
Jam, yeah.
Goober jelly.
Peanut butter and jam. Okay, it says
I
the.
used to buy that. They've had that.
Where are
in
we
America.
up to over here?
They've had that in America for 20 years.
I know, but I don't know what it is even.
Take a look at this smile. We got to round this off. Top of ches, top of the page. Smile.
Wait.
You gave me a bad name. You insulted me. You ruined my name. You went around telling people that I'm a basula, I'm a bu'ula, I'm a whatever it is, right?
No.
Pirish.
Wait, what is
Top of
this?
ches, sma, top of the page.
Where's it on the inside?
Top of the page. Sma.
Yep. In here, where is it?
Top of the page also.
I thought it's a. We did read.
Yeah, we were I'm sure we saw it. I take you to base and I say you spoke badly about me. I feel as that cost of my rab the Shemrim, the Machrimen, that we put the guy Cherim. Since if it's true, we do a knas, therefore we could do a Cherim. We do a Cherim on the guy if he denies it, right? We're not talking about specifically a man who is made to shame on his wife and says, the classic case of shame, he says that your daughter no longer has done basulim, meaning I got used goods. I don't want a second-hand wife, I want a first-hand wife, right? The Torah says, this guy, you tried to ruin your wife's reputation and say she's used goods, you got to pay $100. Sharei knasu ve'ein dan oisei b'zman hazeh. The knas of Moshe Shemra is knas. It's a biblical knas. It's not mammon. And we don't pass in knas in these days. So if you come to basic nowadays and say, my wife's used goods, you don't have to pay her anything. It's a freebie. We don't pass in knas b'zman hazeh. V'yeshayimrim says the sma further. Next sma. V'yeshayimrim the machrimin al zeh. We put the guy in chayrim. Aval eimash bin hesses al zeh. When he denies it, we put him. We could do chayrim if he's lying, but we can't make him take a shvus hesses. Kevin daf by dasai ein kan chiyav mammon. Since if he's made there's no chiyav mammon for being mighty shemra, so we can't make him take a shvus hesses. Kim Knas, we should make the Milsa. Basin makes him pay something just to get him to stop doing it. There's no chiv moment. Basin gives him a Knas. So if it's confusing, we give him a Knas. Basically, give him a new Knas, right? But we won't give him the Knas of a Torah of Me'er Kesef. Basically, it doesn't pass in real Knas of Torah. Basically, can make up their own Knases. If you walk around cursing people or being Mitzvah Shemra, walk around telling everyone that this guy's a ganef. So basically, give you a kana. Say, shut up. Stop telling people he's a ganef. Stop telling people he's a very common thing nowadays. Is people run around saying, "Oh, that guy, he's a pedophile, and this guy's a mushkas, and he's a ganef, and he's a this." Basically, say, stop talking badly about people. We'll pay $100 fine. Aval says the sma im tanu atachaval to be vukaifer. If he says you hit my car, and he denies it, maskle barama batur vevish nishba esak first like then you take his answers. Given shimyei de zeh archayev b'sheves v'ripo yishu mammon. Even though Baishes Gam Nezek is Knas, but the Sheves and the Ripoy, what's Sheves and the Ripoy? If you punch someone and you knock out his teeth and he's got to go to the dentist now, you got to pay them the dentist bills and you got to pay the Sheves. Sheves is he takes a day off work, right? He lost 2 hours on the Monet, so you got to pay him. According to Rambam, that's Mammon. Therefore, on that you do take a Shavua. So I feel a nishbelai.
I'm reading. Should we send it over?
So he swears. Why did he? We're talking about. I just want to check this. The Ramah's talking about a case where the guy says you stole from me, you robbed me, you walked into the house with a shotgun, you robbed me. He swears. Darminan, he's not. Says Asma, Darminan, Shema, Sofik Milva, Yishana, Yeshlai. You know why he robbed you? Because you have money from a loan from 25 years ago when you're Bacham in Yeshiva. Shema, Sofik Milva, Yishana, Yeshlai, Lizanitva, Alatifeya. Shmachi Gazlai, Godvai. That's why he robbed you. In order to grab, to be papers, what you owe. He's bought a comment the Simon Tzadik base. V'loike ishushin kosel le'el that we can't aminim to choshen momain lo choshen shvua. It's not because like the Ishushan says the reason why he takes the shvua is because choshen momain le choshen shvua. It's not just because the guy's a ganef. We don't think he's going to steal. We don't think he's going to. Just because you're a ganef means you're going to lie. No, says the Shushan. There's plenty of ganef and they won't lie. Says the Shah, says the Smah, of course they lie. A ganef for sure lies. So why do we make this guy take shvua? He's not a ganef. He's not a ganef. He thinks that guy owes him money from 10 years ago, from loan from 10 years ago. All right, Shkach boys, have a wonderful day and a wonderful Shabbos. And
So,
Avada.
Now
My honor and my privilege.
Chavav.
Yeah.
Shabbos.
What are we doing about your parking space for Sunday?
Come earlier.